it's the biggest game of the season right now just because it's the next game. We're just going to kind of keeping that focus going. It's no bigger. Just like for the Minnesota game, those guys, it might have been just a little bigger for those guys, but it's not a big thing. We're going to try to keep this going forward, and what we're trying to do. Our goal this year wasn't to come in here and beat South Dakota State. It wasn't to beat UNI this year. It's to win a Missouri Valley championship and win a national championship. So we're going to keep going on those goals.
How much importance has there come for the marker? Because it seemed like last year, as soon as the game was over, you guys made a beeline to go get that. And South Dakota State has done that as well. Has that risen in importance in your time here, that it's gotten bigger and bigger each year?
Yeah, it's always fun to run across the field and grab that marker. You get a pretty empty feeling when you're the other team, your other side, and you watch other teams run across the field. So that's a good fun part of doing it. It sucks when you see the other team going across there. So that's a big deal for the guys to go and do that.
Travis Beck is starting. Talk to me about how he has played through the first 6 games, and how much has that surprised you that now he's moving to a starting spot in linebacker?
He's a young guy still, and he's got a lot of things to keep coming along. But he's played really well. He's a really good athlete. We just got to keep working. It's a little different than playing with BJ over there. I have to make a few more adjustments and calls to him, but that's something I'm working on, and him also together, and really working on that relationship out in the field.
Is this something you'll be a lot more vocal, not only during practice, but also on game day on Saturday?
Yeah, it takes a lot more, hand signals now I'm going to have to give him and be more vocal, but it'll be good for me and for him, to get that relationship going.
Preston, why has it been so tough for the Bison to win in Brookings?
I don't know. That their field is I don't know. It's not the best of fields. The high school plays on the field out there, and the grass is it's pretty beat up some of the times. We'll go down there and play, but I don't know. It's a tough place to play. It's a hostile crowd. It's a fun environment, though. That's what football should be about. So it'll be a good challenge to get going on there.
This Jack's offense likes to pass it more this year than in the past. What do you think of your challenges?
I don't know. We got a good game plan coming into this. The coaches were really excited talking to us yesterday about what they have planned and whatnot. Is young quarterback. I played against him in high school, so a little rivalry there. But he's pretty good. He tossed the ball around. He's pretty good. But we got some stuff for him.
What do you remember about the recruiting process, and how much South Dakota State talked to you, if at all? Do you remember that? Were you surprised that maybe their interest wasn't as high as what the Bison was?
It wasn't really big. They didn't have a lot of interest in me. I don't think, or what I got from the feeling. I went to a spring practice there, and I just didn't really enjoy it. And I came up here, and it's my first love. My high school really, when I go to South Dakota State, it's kind of a big thing for us over there. We're Augie guys, or or wherever else. But so the choice I made was the right one. So.
Would you say that is it on par with the Northern Iowa rivalry that you've had over your 3.5 years now, or is this even bigger in terms of South Dakota State and Northern Iowa? Is it comparable at all?
Probably not. Not since I've been here. I think that year before I got here, when they went down there and we had lost, it was probably pretty big around there. But for me, that Northern Iowa game is pretty big, and it's just kind of a special thing for me, just because that was my first start, as a freshman. So that's more of a special thing for me to go and to play against those guys. But this is still big. I don't want to take away from this game at all, but this is still big one for the Bison.